I'm Dave Hughes at PresentingForExcellence.com, here with your presentation tip of the week. How often do you listen to a presentation in which the presenter does all the talking and never really engages with the audience? In my experience, that happens quite often. One of the best ways to begin a presentation is to ask your audience a question, preferably one to which they will answer yes, or one that will get them thinking about the subject you'll be talking about. How you phrase the question is important. Suppose you opened a presentation by asking your audience, how many of you would like to receive a promotion and a nice raise? Or you could ask, would you like to receive a promotion and a nice raise? What's the difference between these two questions? The meaning and the wording are almost the same. The first question begins with, how many of you? That question doesn't really create a connection. Each person in the audience feels like an anonymous face in the crowd. But the second question begins with, what would you like? That question makes each person in the audience feel like you were talking directly to them. Now, rationally, they know that they're not the only person in the room, but you're talking to them the same way as if they were. It speaks directly to each person. It creates a connection. You should also use questions periodically throughout your presentation, especially for presentations that last longer than 10 minutes. When I deliver my workshop, or any presentation for that matter, I ask questions frequently. Now, I know the answer, and I could just tell the people what I want to tell them, but asking them for the answer keeps them engaged. It strengthens the connection. It doesn't really matter whether someone gives the right answer or not. The point is, I kept them engaged. I allowed them to participate in the meeting, not just observe it. The best thing is, sometimes someone will offer a very good answer that I hadn't thought of, so I can learn from the audience too. Sometimes you can ask questions when you really want to know what the audience wants or how they feel. For example, I used to be in a job in which I presented quarterly metrics on my group's performance. I prepared all kinds of statistics and graphs to display whatever data I could find to report on. In hindsight, I can see that it would have been useful to ask the audience if this was data they really wanted to see. Was it useful to them? What would they rather see? That would have improved my future presentations by enabling me to show the audience what they wanted to see rather than what I wanted to show them. Try adding questions to your presentations. Questions make a strong opener, and questions scattered throughout the presentation will keep the audience engaged. I'm Dave Hughes. You can sign up to receive a presentation tip like this every week by visiting PresentingForExcellence.com. Be excellent and be memorable. Have a great day.